Jesus Christ. Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm riding the Indian FTR 1200. So this is a V-twin 1203cc engine on this beast. And let me just say, it's a quite unique looking motorcycle, and I'm actually really excited to be riding this one today. It provides 120 horsepower. So first things first, I love the TFT display. It's an interactive touchscreen display, which I'll give you a greater look at a bit later. For now, I'm just going to enjoy riding this thing. So the first thing I've noticed when I've sat on this motorcycle is the seat height, right? It's not a very high seat, not very low either. It's kind of on that mid-range level where, as a 6-foot rider, I've got no issues flat footing it. And if you were even shorter than me, say 5'8", 5'9", you would also have no problems flat footing it. The handling is just amazing on this thing. The bike feels really stable. It's very easy hitting these corners, and I can see that this motorcycle would be great in a place with a lot of twisting roads. Look at this Akrapovic exhaust as standard. They just haven't taken the baffles out yet because this bike is quite brand new. I love the sparkly metallic finish on it. Overall, it's a pretty damn good looking bike. Like, look at that. You can't complain about it, can you? It's very unique looking. Straight away when you look at it, you know it's an Indian. So let's have a look at the display here. Turn it on. Look at this TFT electronic display, LED. The first thing you get is a rev meter. You got the fuel gauge top left, how many Ks you've done bottom left, the ambient temperature top right, the engine temperature over here on the left, and then there's a compass as well, and it also tells you what gear you're in. Swipe up, and then you get another style of a screen, which basically tells you the same information as well. It's actually a pretty cool looking screen. I prefer this one than that one, so I'll leave it on that. It looks more motorcycle stylish. Have a look at this other thing here. You hit this little switch here, and then it takes you to this other screen. You can adjust the brightness of the screen, interact with your phone, music. It's got Bluetooth connectivity, and you can change between riding modes: rain mode, standard mode, sports mode, and then track mode, which allows you to disable the ABS and traction control. Let's just come in around and have a look at the front. Look at that LED headlight. Looks pretty damn sweet. I love the look of the bike from the front, and also a LED tail light. So you got Sachs rear suspension as standard. And now let's start this bike up and have a listen to the engine and the exhaust. Pretty impressive. The throttle response is really smooth and linear. As soon as I'm putting the throttle on, I don't feel any jerkiness or anything. So it's quite refined in that regard, and honestly I'm really impressed with this bike. I love the feedback when you change gears, and just the sound that Akrapovic exhaust makes, or as the Americans would say, Akrapovic. Oh. So right now I'm just cruising in 6th gear at 60 kilometers an hour. I say about 60 kilometers an hour because the speedo will be incorrect, and I'm doing 2,200 RPM, so that's quite amazing. I can definitely tell that this thing would dominate on the highway. It's an awesome bike. This bike really is a head turner. I've had a lot of people looking at it. Obviously girls don't care about it. I've had a lot of blokes looking at it. Either they're admiring the bike, or they're admiring my tight pants and my skinny chicken legs. But whatever they're admiring, they're looking at me and they're laughing. So either they're really delighted by looking at the bike, or they're just laughing at my skinny chicken legs. But it definitely is a head turner. All in all, guys, this was an awesome experience riding this bike. I've got no complaints about it. Very unique riding experience, and I can see the appeal in these Indian FTR 1200 motorbikes. Frigging amazing.